Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel and the Catechism for Kids. It's me again, Joseph, your host. It has been a while that we haven't covered the Bible. If you notice, we always read or hear the readings from the first letter of Peter on the Sundays of this Easter season. So friends, without further ado, let us open our Bible and dive deeper into the first letter of Peter. The first letter of Peter is found near the end of the New Testament. It is short, but full of strong and helpful messages. It was written to early Christians who were facing hard times. These believers needed comfort and hope, and this letter gave them both. The letter reminds us that we are part of something bigger. Even when life is hard, God sees us and loves us. The writer talks a lot about suffering, but also about faith and joy. It shows how we can live with courage and peace, even when people treat us unfairly. This book also talks about how to live as Christians. It teaches us to be kind, gentle, and respectful. It calls us to do good, even if others are not kind in return. The writer speaks to all followers of Jesus, telling them to hold on to hope. First Peter still speaks to us today. Many people feel alone or pushed aside because of what they believe. This letter reminds us that we belong to God and that Jesus will never leave us. It helps us remember who we are and how we are called to live. The letter of 1 Peter was written in the early years of the church. Most scholars say it was written around the year 60 AD. It was likely written in Rome, which Peter calls Babylon, as a symbol of a sinful city. This was during a time when Christians were not trusted. Many were treated unfairly or made to suffer because of their faith. The letter says it was written by Peter, one of Jesus' 12 apostles. Peter was a leader in the early church. He knew what it meant to suffer and still believe. Some think Peter may have used a helper to write the letter in good Greek, but the ideas came from him. The message fits with what we know about Peter's life and teachings. The letter was sent to Christian communities in what is now Turkey. These were mostly small groups of new believers who were facing hard times. They needed hope and encouragement. Peter reminded them that they were not alone. He helped them stay strong and trust in Jesus. His words are still helpful today, especially when life is hard. The style of 1 Peter is clear and caring. The writer speaks like a pastor or teacher, uses short lessons and simple images to help people understand. He often reminds them that they are chosen and loved. The tone is calm, not harsh. The letter uses many word pictures. It calls Jesus a stone that people rejected, but God chose. It calls Christians living stones who build up the church. These images help readers remember the message. The writer also uses lines from the Old Testament to show how Jesus completes God's plan. 1 Peter is written like a sermon or a speech. It gives comfort and advice. It speaks to the heart, but also gives clear direction. The writer calls people to live holy lives, even when it is hard. Even today, the simple and gentle style makes it easy to read. It does not use big words or long arguments. It speaks like a wise friend. 1 Peter has many ideas that are part of Catholic teaching. The letter speaks to people who are trying to live like Jesus. It gives hope, even when life is hard. Here are some of the main themes in the letter. Number 1, suffering with Christ. The letter says suffering is part of the Christian life. It reminds us that Jesus also suffered. Catholics believe that when we suffer with love and patience, we are close to Christ. Number 2, baptism. 1 Peter talks about baptism as the start of new life. Catholics believe baptism brings us into the church. It washes away sin and makes us part of God's family. Number 3, holiness. The writer tells us to be holy in all we do. This means trying to live like Jesus. Catholics believe we are all called to holiness, no matter our age or job. Number 4, the church as a holy people. The letter calls Christians a royal priesthood and a holy nation. This matches what the church teaches. We are the people of God, and we are meant to share the light of Christ with others. Number 5, hope. The letter talks about living with hope. This is not just a wish. It is a deep trust that Jesus will return and bring us to full life. And Catholics look forward to this with faith. The first letter of Peter is short, but it has a clear structure. Each part builds on the one before. The letter moves from praise to teaching to hope and to advice for daily living. Here's a simple way to look at the sections. Firstly, greeting and blessing, from chapter 1, verses 1 to 2. Peter starts with a short greeting to the people he is writing to. He reminds them they are chosen by God. Second, new life through Jesus, from chapter 1, verse 3 to chapter 2, verse 10. This section talks about hope, faith, and the new life we have through Jesus. It also speaks about being born again and living holy lives. Thirdly, living as God's people. From chapter 2, verse 11 to chapter 3, verse 12, Peter gives advice for how Christians should act in the world. He talks about how to treat others with respect, even in hard times. Fourthly, suffering for doing good, from chapter 3, verse 13 to chapter 4, verse 19. This part talks about how to stay faithful when suffering. It reminds us that Jesus also suffered, and that we should not give up. And finally, caring for the community, from chapter 5, verses 1 to 14. Peter ends with words for leaders in the church. He tells them to care for others. He also tells everyone to stay strong and trust in God. Each part of the letter helps us see what it means to live as a follower of Jesus. It teaches us how to stay faithful, even when things are hard. The message of 1 Peter is just as helpful now as it was long ago. Many people today feel left out, judged, or pushed aside because of their faith. This letter reminds us that we are not alone. God sees us and calls us to keep going. 1 Peter teaches us how to live with kindness and respect. Even when others are unkind, we are called to do what is right. This is important in a world where people often fight or turn away from each other. The letter also reminds us that suffering is not the end. When life is hard, we can look to Jesus. He stayed faithful, and we can too. This gives us hope even in pain. For families, teachers, and leaders in the church, 1 Peter is a guide. It shows how to lead with care and how to help others stay strong. The letter may be old, but its words still guide us today. Parts of 1 Peter are read at Mass during the Easter season. This makes sense because the letter talks about new life in Jesus. It speaks of hope, joy, and trusting God during hard times. These are Easter themes. One well-known reading is 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 4 to 9. It is read on the 5th Sunday of Easter in year A. It talks about Jesus as the cornerstone and calls us living stones. This reading reminds us that we are part of the church and have a special place in God's plan. Another reading comes from 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 15 to 18. It is used on the 6th Sunday of Easter in year A. This reading encourages us to speak about our faith with gentleness and respect. It also reminds us that Jesus died for our sins. So friends, in summary, the first letter of Peter speaks to people who feel left out or mistreated. It was written to early Christians who were going through hard times. Peter tells them that even when life is unfair, they should not give up. He reminds them that Jesus also suffered, but never lost hope. This message still matters today. Peter talks about how to live as Christians. He says we should be kind, respectful, and honest. He tells us to do good even when others are not. He reminds us that we are part of something bigger. We are part of God's family and called to live with joy. The letter also talks about baptism, hope, and being holy. It uses simple words and pictures to help us understand. It says we are like living stones, helping to build the church. It shows us how to stay strong in our faith and care for others. For Catholics, 1 Peter is a short but helpful letter. It teaches that suffering is not the end. It reminds us that God is always with us. It is a good book to read when life feels hard or confusing. It gives peace and helps us stay focused on Jesus. So friends, take a few minutes to read 1 Peter. It is short and easy to understand. You might find comfort or a message that speaks to your own life. The letter gives simple advice and clear hope. Thank you everyone for watching and joining me in this short lesson and reflection for the first letter of Peter. Hope you can learn a thing or two. If you enjoyed this video and lesson, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more faith-inspiring contents, reflections, and many more. Take care everyone, stay safe and healthy as usual. I see you next time, and God bless you always.